This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter. I'm welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, 25 years ago, the Olympics started out in Atlanta. I know Atlanta seems controversial because of their voting privileges and how they screwed themselves over and losing the All-Star game to Denver, Colorado this just year. So anyway, the 96 Summer Olympics were huge. I will be doing an Olympic retrospect in a few days in lieu of it on the state video because I couldn't find anything on the state for July 22nd. So in 3 days, you'll see it. And the Olympics are about to come up shortly. So anyway, you knew it. Anyway, the Olympics aside, Atlanta got lucky 96. Toronto looked like they were going to get the 1996 Summer Olympics. They had a good chance at it, but Atlanta just blew them out of the water. If memory serves me right, I believe that Athens was also had a chance in the bidding process. Yep, I was right. There were 6 cities trying to get the 96 Summer Olympics. Belgrade, which it was in Yugoslavia, but it was actually this when it was awarded in 1989. It was not Yugoslavia didn't have that civil war. Anyway, Manchester was trying to get the Summer Olympics, which was funny. Melbourne was trying to get their second Summer Olympics in 40 years. Toronto, that took third. They were close. They were actually, yeah, it was hard. You got Athens and you got Atlanta, the double A's. Athens actually had problems. I mean, Athens tried, and basically, it was the natural choice for the Centennial Games, obviously, because the games were in 1996, so it should be 1996. However, the Athens bid was arrogant and poorly prepared, and basically, there were a lot of obstacles that would have had their infrastructure help. Over $3 billion were needed. The good news for Athens was that they were given the 2004 games, so basically, they got something in return. So the 96 Summer Games were in Atlanta and all that. They had a nice opening ceremony and all that. Like Ode to Joy, and had some great American legends and Atlanta legends like Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, have the Olympic flame and all that. Janet Evans was slated maybe to get to light the Olympic cauldron. However, surprisingly, if you watched it on NBC and all that, someone steps out of the shadows. It's Muhammad Ali with the effects of Parkinson's and all that. Like, you can see his body shaking and all that. And Ali shocked everyone by receiving the flame and then lighting the thing that would light the Olympic cauldron. Of course, they did it in a way that they used Ali's physical problems with his Parkinson's to help out and all that. So basically, it was great. It was a great way to celebrate the Centennial Olympics. To have a great guy like Muhammad Ali do it before he really went downhill. So anyway, it was amazing. The 96 Summer Games, to me as a Canadian, was great because Donovan Bailey won the 100-meter dash, and Canada shocked everyone by winning the 4x100 meters. I believe this was the first time the Americans actually were beaten without being disqualified or not taking part in the Olympics because, the Jimmy Carter shit of 1980. Fuck him. Sorry, that's just how I feel. I feel that Jimmy Carter's basic malice forever thing ruined them. And basically, they went to the polls to get rid of Carter and put Ronald Reagan in. Anyway, notwithstanding, so, Jimmy Carter's from Atlanta. How ironic. So anyway, the games for Canada, we didn't do that badly. And the medal table, I think we were like 10th or something. But anyhow, it was great to see some events and all that. That was, I believe, no, I was going to say that was the first Olympics I remember watching. Summer Olympics I remember watching, but no, I think I remember some bits and pieces of 92 in Barcelona. So basically, yeah, to see the Olympics and all that. Unfortunately, it would be marred by the Centennial Olympic Park bombing, and they figured that a security guard had something to do with Richard Jewell, and they basically just badmouthed him and all that. It wasn't until years later that he was exonerated because they found out that someone had already kind of confessed to it on his deathbed or something like that. But basically, yeah, what they did to Richard Jewell was just terrible. And basically, it was a feature, it was some kind of movie. I do believe, and you know, I look at my history here because I unlocked that the bombing and all that. Yeah. Well, he was never charged. He was actually cleared in October '96. So basically, for 2 months, he basically got in deep trouble and all that. They found the guy in 2003, Eric Rudolph, because he bombed a gay nightclub and some abortion clinics and all that. Because of, the sanctioning of abortion on demand and all that. But yeah, I feel so bad for Richard Jewell and his family. At least he got cleared. But I think they had to pay a heavy settlement to him. If they didn't, then they're lucky bastards. But yeah, the games were amazing and all that in Atlanta. I know a lot of people kind of hated it because it was in the States and they seemed to take away all the events and all that. But yeah, that is the last time the U.S. hosted the Summer Olympics. Well, until 2028 when Los Angeles gets them. So yeah, not bad. But anyway, yeah, the '96 Olympics were good. More details on the '96 Olympics and the Olympic retrospect. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.